Oh my gosh, you guys. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I'm so excited that you guys are like living for my previous blood money video. Now, you guys, because you guys are living for it, I was going down the comments, I was like reading, and you guys honestly, like, you guys are like honestly my best friends compared to my Instagram friends. Like, my Instagram friends are kind of like, blah. But like, honestly, you guys are so amazing. You guys already know the tea. Part 2, this is it. This is not a review. This is gonna be a different look to kind of show you guys a couple of different other ways to play with this palette. I truly, truly think this palette is iconic. I honestly want to say this is probably my favorite palette this year. I think the colors are exquisite. I think the colors are dope. I am obsessed with it and I love it. Before we start, I also want to say thank you to you guys in the comments for telling me to adjust my settings and my lighting. You guys, I'm sorry. I mean, different colors and things like that tend to kind of change with different lighting. So thank you guys so much for looking out for my back and letting me know the color is a little too bright. So I changed it, and let me know in the comments if you guys are loving the color now, okay? So please let me know in the comments, because, you know, I like to, you know, a little different opinions here and there. When it comes to these palettes, I'm obsessed. I love the trunks versus the actual palettes. I do love the palettes, but I just feel like the trunks are like the staple. It's just like the staple of the brand, and I look forward to it. I would love if he came out with a nude version of the trunk. Listen, I know we came out orgy. I know he did orgy, but I'm gonna call it on my channel. I predict there's gonna be a nude or a brown, something on like a chocolate, something almost like a brown, I don't know how you can really take brown to that word of where it kind of like, it stays equivalent to blood money. But I wanna say if he would probably redo the nude, not redo, but come up with a nude trunk with all golds and shimmers and champagnes. I can really see that. I see that coming. Like I said, the palettes are the palettes, but it's not the trunk. Jeffree, baby girl, I would love to see a nude brown. I want to say more on the champagne kick kind of vibe, like that very iridescent kind of feel. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, you guys, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm already primed, so today we're gonna go ahead and dive into this palette. I will be playing with the money counter. These are the new liners from him. So I will be doing that in the waterline. I'm gonna do something kind of spotlight. I am gonna touch that gold, but yeah, let's get into it. So let's go ahead and bake underneath. My eyeshadow today is gonna be a little bit, I want to say, just more dramatic compared to the one I did on the review. So I'm just gonna quickly bake this. And also, you guys, I was kind of just scavenging around on YouTube and just kind of following new YouTubers. Like the other day, I was so obsessed with Painted by Spencer. I actually reached out to him and was like, bitch, I'm living for you. Like, I'm obsessed with you, and I want you to know, like, this is not me trying to like have you follow me or anything like that. This is just me like letting you know, like, bitch, you're fucking slaying the game, and I'm obsessed. I definitely subscribe to his channel. So I'm gonna get this green all up in this inner corner. You know, the other day I literally started decorating my house with Christmas, and I just get to that point where like this is the time of year where you kind of start to think like, what did I do this year? Like, I get very like kind of emotional about the year ending, you know. And not only I get emotional, but I get very excited because that means, you know, a new year can start. And I know this year has been the fucking year. I want to say it was the year of self-reflect. It was the year of self-love and finding what else you can do. I mean, obviously I would have never wished the pandemic to happen because it's such a tragic and really sad thing, because we've lost so many lives, and every single day we're just, the numbers are going up and up and up and up, and it's just not ending. I just think this year we're really finding self-love and we're self-reflecting on what we can do next and what we can take our career to. Because last year, I'm telling you, I was performing every single weekend and fitting in 2 videos a week. It was a full career. So anyone out there that wants to be an influencer and a performer and all that, like, really think about that. Like, do you really want to do that? And this year, I performed here and there. You know, I did have amazing shows this year and pride events that I was looking forward to doing, because I really do love those events. So hopefully next year I can get back into it. But this year, I just found so much love with makeup. Not that I didn't love it before. I'm taking that green and putting it underneath my eyes just right now. I just love it. And this year I did have some plans that didn't happen. You know, I mean, I wake up every day very, you know, feeling very optimistic and feeling very, I just feel very dedicated to what I do. I know I'm not a lot of people's favorites. I know I'm not a lot of people's go-to, but and that's okay. I used to feel like I would want to please everyone and really try to change my life according to what you guys think of me. But now I just don't do that. I guess I just kind of really kind of grew out of that. Just my sincere, authentic videos like this one right now that I'm making, where I'm just kind of like talking to you as if you're talking back to me. It's so weird. I feel more at home. I feel more at place and more ease at heart. I know we get to those points where, and this is not going to be a lecture about social media, but we get to those points where we, you know, put our life around social media and checking mails and likes is what we live for, but that's really not all there is. You know, like that really is not all that it is. If that's something you live for and you strive for, oh my God, I just think it's gonna be so stressful for you later, because what's gonna happen when like there's no social media? So that being said, I'm not making this video about all that. This is about Jeffree Star. This is about this palette. This is about the green, the beauty of this green palette. So I'm just taking that green. Now I'm just kind of milk this color. I really do love this green color called Make It Rain, but I'm gonna shift over to the other colors, which is heavy weighted. I'm gonna play with a little bit of equity, Jaded. But really today we're gonna celebrate this gold. I really want to see if it's traditional gold. I really want to know, because you guys, like I said, when it comes to palettes, have you guys ever had the opportunity to come to my house and go through my studio? You guys will see all these palettes. I just don't touch golds. I just don't touch shimmers. I've gone through many phases through my life where I've complained about my skin, and I just think shimmers on my skin, it just sucks. And I would really love for someone to kind of teach me ways to kind of wear shimmers. I get very nervous about shimmers on my eyes and my cheek, because I just have very textured skin. And I mean, I'm a guy and I have a lot of, you know, I shave every day for you guys, so I do break out. So when I do see comments about me and my skin on my channel, I'm like, girl, bye. Like, I used to care about it, but now it's like, bitch, you're on my motherfucking channel. Like, I'm not even fucking worried about you. Like, honestly, not worried about it. Taking heavy weighted, let's go ahead and go underneath and connect those shades. Ooh, it's pretty. Wow, look at that. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that color and just kind of blend it in my inner corner. I love this shade. So as you guys can see here, we're getting the shape of this eyeshadow. We're getting kind of like that flared out, pulled up, really buffed underneath, very dramatic underneath. I mean, I don't know if this is like a go to work eye for you guys, but this is definitely a play with makeup kind of eye. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a very tight little brush. This is the Nikita Dragon and Morphe M2. And I'm gonna take this color called Crocodile, Tears, and Jaded. I'm gonna mix it. And I'm just gonna take it and just really tighten that blend underneath. Ooh, I love that. I was gonna take the gold underneath, but I think the gold on top is gonna be just enough. We don't need to have shimmers everywhere. And you guys already know I'm gonna put that black in here too. Now, a lot of you guys call this like the halo. You guys call it this eye shape. I call it a spotlight because the middle is like very bright. I get the halo, but I grew up knowing it was a spotlight because see, it's like a little spotlight, like a little light, you know? So quickly, I've used a couple of shadows, and for this video, I wanted to point out some shades that I personally, and I know we all go through this, there's a lot of shades in a palette that you guys will never wear. And I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about the shades that they would never wear, meaning like, it's not a shade that I would draw to. I mean, let's be for real. Like, is there really a palette that you guys have that you guys use all the colors, like all of them, like period? Not using it because, oh, I'm gonna use it to blend it with this, but I actually really love this color. Like for me, I don't think there's a palette in the world that I love all the colors. Like it's just really impossible for me to find. So let's go ahead and name something in here that I don't know if I would ever use. I don't know if I would ever use this because it's next to the black and I would run to this first versus this color. If I was gonna go this shade, I would definitely go this shade because it's just more dramatic. That's just me though. I would never use this color. It's a little too cold for me. I think it's a very beautiful color, like for like a photo shoot. Like I would do something very theatrical with that for a photo shoot, but it's not something I would wear on a regular day. This color right here, Mint Condition, I don't know if I would use that. If I were to use the Mint Condition, I think I would use it as like a blowout color, a transition color. I wouldn't really use it, especially on my skin tone. I don't know if you could see it. Also, I would use Self-Made. I think Self-Made is a very pretty color. I call this color the army color. It's one of those colors where you would only do it like on the lid and then you would do like a cut crease with blacks pulled out. Like it wouldn't be for me a color to really blow out everywhere. I think it'll kind of make my eye look kind of dirty. So those are the colors that I think that kind of not really, I would really use them. I would have loved to see more of these kind of shades. Like these lime, like leprechaun colors are just so stunning. So maybe a little darker version of it. Like imagine Poison Ivy in a matte. That would just be like the ticket. Poison Ivy as a matte. Oh, but I do love Poison Ivy as a shimmer. I think it's really pretty too. Now let's go ahead and take a brush really fast. I just need to blend this out a little bit. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get on the gold. So I really want to make sure the gold sticks. We want to make sure that gold is super tight on there. Oh, I'm nervous, girl. I just don't wear fucking shimmers. Not a big shimmer person. So I'm gonna prime it with a little bit of P.LOUISE. And if you guys wonder what primer I'm using, this is the P.LOUISE Base Pro. This is professional fucking shit right here, you guys. I'm not even lying. I use it all the time. You guys can check it out on P.LOUISE on Instagram, plouise.co.uk online, and they ship to your house so fast, and you really like don't need a lot. Like I feel like this is already a lot, but it's okay because you'll make use for it. Code alert, code alert. So now we have the Base Pro all blended out as much as I can. I mean, honestly, you're gonna cover it with something. So let's go ahead and put on this gold. I'm gonna wet a brush because I know from past experience, wet shimmers just look 10 times more stunning. Let's pop on the gold. You guys ready? Oh, fuck. Wow. Oh, shit. Oh my God. It's like liquid gold. That is fucking gold. And remember, you guys, I wet the brush. Wow. That is gold. And then also when you guys wet the brush, you can literally control that shimmer. It doesn't fall everywhere. If you guys are wondering what I'm wetting my brush with, I always use the Morphe Continuous Settings Mist because it's such a basic mist that just does wonders. And I just think if you use anything else, it's kind of weird. So I'm just gonna continue to paint this on. You see that? I said paint. Wow. I'm gonna dip a little bit in Divine Intervention and get like, oh my God. Oh my God, look at that. I used this color on top. It's everything. I actually like it with that color versus the gold. I think the gold, it was so pigmented that it became kind of coppery. Wow. I'm so like, wow, I'm so gagged. That's so dope. Okay, I'm kind of obsessed. I don't even know what to say. I wonder if Poison Ivy would be a good green for this. So let's just kind of play with it. Oh yeah, Poison Ivy with it, you guys. How many shades am I wearing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm about to wear 6 shades. Look at that green. Oh my God. Wow. Look at that. Oh, that's fucking nuts. So I'm gonna do my favorite part right now is that we're gonna touch the black. Bitch, I told you guys, this black is sickening. This black is everything. So I always like to kind of take the black and press first, because when you start to go in and get all nuts and crazy and excited about that shit, you want to make sure you control that black because you ain't trying to cover up all your work. So for something, an eye like this, I always like to kind of just do a tapping effect. You place the color and then you go back with a different brush and you kind of blend out the edges. That way you just have full control of the black. And now take a little empty brush or clean. I always say empty. I mean, when I say empty, I mean clean, okay? So you just take it, you just kind of buff it around. I call this color placement. It's almost like an eraser. You want to like erase those ugly edges. Now, this part is very crucial. So I would suggest changing your brush. This is where we're gonna do the black in the inner corner, okay? So we really want this part to be very controlled because we don't want a nasty, nasty looking eye like that. Wow, look at that, you guys. See, very controlled, very tight. Look at that. Jesus, this is the best palette he came out this year. Wow, look at that, you guys. It is fucking on there. Oh, I'm fucking gagged. Look at how fucking stunning I look. Take a little liner. We don't want to cover up what we just did. I love this eye shape. I love the spotlight. Got the liner on. Very, very ecstatic. Now, last but not least, when it comes to the liner, I love to blur out the edge. So take a little bit of that black shadow we just used from the palette and just kind of go like that. Just kind of press it. It's almost like setting your liner. Wow, I'm living. All right, you guys, I will be right back. I'm gonna go slap on a lash, a little lip, a wig, and let's see the final look for Jeffree Star Blood Money Part 2. Ooh, bitch, I am feeling this green. Look at this. Get a little closer. I need y'all to get into this eye, okay? Oh my God, high lace, dirty lace. I need to wash this hair really bad. But wow, you guys, look at this eye. And I added a little star. I really like don't even want to take this makeup off because I love it so much. Like, what? Wow. Shout out to Batty B. You guys know I work really close with Batty B lashes, and they send over so many lashes. I always get addicted to the hashtag extra. So if you guys are shopping on Batty B lashes, you guys can definitely use my code Kimora, and it does save you money off at the end of the day. Look at these lashes. Like, Batty B lashes are just, it's just it. Like, the name, it basically just says who they are. Like, they're just bad bitches, like bad girls. I'm so excited that we were able to do a part 2. I'm gagged. I'm feeling so cunt. I'm gonna go to a party tonight, and I think I'm just gonna stay in drag. This is probably the best collection he came out with this year. I mean, I do love a lot of his collections, but I have a soft spot for this trunks. I want to, you know, take this time also to say thank you guys so much for taking the time of your day to view my videos. Thank you so much for viewing part 2 of the new Blood Money. If you guys have not gotten it yet, it's probably sold out. I don't know, but check out jsc.com. I personally really do think the palette is worth it. I know he does have other lip products and mirrors and things like that too, and these are great collectible items, and I'm just so happy to be a part of the JSC family. In the meantime, you guys, I had so much fun. Fucking subscribe. Honestly, you guys, subscribe to my channel. Like, I really would love to see you guys multiple times a week. And also, if you guys can't, it doesn't hurt to just scroll back up or scroll down and just click the thumbs up. I know the thumbs up, to me, it just basically tells you guys are really loving this video and it's going in a good direction and everything's good. And also, shout out to my friends in the comments on my previous video for letting me know about the lighting situation. I believe I do read the comments and I do get the feedback. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys like this lighting. Let me know. In the meantime, I love you. I'm Kimora. I'm gonna go take a selfie and promote the fuck out of this video because I'm trying to hit 60,000K, bitch. So 60,000 subscribers, I'm coming for you. I'm so excited by that number. I know it's kind of like meh, but like honestly, to me, it's really like amazing. So I'm very thankful and I love you. Are we done? Can I take this wig off? Can I take this wig off already? Oh God. Oh, bitch. It's still rolling? Oh, girl.